appeared headed for failure. Remarkably, 2 months later, why was it possible to move from the brink of failure to success? It'll take time and the perspective of historians to establish that, but in my view, primary credit goes to the political leaders of Northern Ireland. Men and women who, in a very dangerous and difficult circumstance, demonstrated uncommon courage and perseverance.
Down to May 2003. In that situation, we
are interested in it. Perhaps we may even get a speech or two from the audience. But we hope you'll hold up on that for a while. For now, it's my pleasure to introduce, and I'll introduce all 4 of them at once and ask them.
The agreement's quite clear about that phrase, the legitimacy of their choice. The agreement's also quite clear about recognising that as a result of the consent principle, Northern Ireland is part of the United Kingdom and subject to United Kingdom sovereignty. And therefore I do have to say to nationalists, they must accept that. That is the agreement. And they must accept it in letter and spirit and honour it, and to cease what have been the consistent attempts by some nationalists to use the agreement simply as a weapon to hollow out the Britishness of Northern Ireland and to use every issue they can to continue a campaign against the Unionist people. And that we will therefore, when we approach May 2003, be able to... we do have some progress that we can point to in tackling that, but there is a long way to go. But if we're to deal with the problem of continuing loyalist violence, then it's best done so in a context where the agreement is fully implemented, and that I can say that the compromises that we've been made in order to get the agreement have been worthwhile, because we can see that nationalism is accepting Northern Ireland's position in the United Kingdom, is participating genuinely in the administration and carrying that through in terms of support for policing and so on. That is happening to an extent. I hope that it will happen over the course of the next 15 months to a greater extent, and that we will therefore, when we approach May 2003,